Good morning, good morning, good morning. You already know what it is. It's Terrell with HBK Kennels. Come back with y'all another video today. It's 11 o'clock. Been up all morning getting this clean for the dogs. I see Lotto, Hazel. She's actually pregnant. She's probably around, today is what, Saturday? So she's 35 days a day. We're probably gonna go do a ultrasound today. Make sure that we see some puppies in there. But as you can see, she's wide. I'm sure she's got some puppies in there. She's showing that she's pregnant, so let's just keep our fingers crossed. Ran her to Tommy Boy, direct Wasabi son. Uh, Man, her bloodline is stacked. She's two times uh, John Gotti, and man, we just excited. The structure, the dome, she's all there. The boy we ran her to was Tommy Boy, Joe Campos, Tommy Boy. I mean, when I tell you he is the truth, he is the truth. Seen him on the table stacking, and I'm telling you, that boy looks solid. He was a chocolate try. She's a fawn, so I believe I haven't done the blood work. I know there's try in her bloodline. Hopefully, she's a carrier, and we able to get maybe a try or two out of the litter. That would be exciting. That'd be dope. So I'm looking forward to that. We got Lotto. She's a direct Mr. Indy 500 daughter. He's a famous dog here in Indianapolis. Real nice structure. That's him. She does carry the Merle. She's a Merle Tri Merle. So we working. My boy Rocco is 5 months old. When I tell you this boy gonna be retarded, I mean, just look at him, man. Look at the bone on him. He's about 4 months in a week. When I tell you this boy nice, man, this boy is nice. I'm talking about the bone and dome, man. You can't go wrong. I'm talking about the structure's gonna be there. The boy gonna be nice, solid, compact. He's gonna be all there. So yeah, these are our inside ones. We got kennels outside. We got our bigger dogs outside. That don't mean we don't love them as much, but we just had to make room. She's pregnant, so that's why she's inside. She's a puppy. He's a puppy. I'm still giving them worm medicine. We're on today it'll be our second week. So I do 2, 4, 6, and 8, and then maybe possibly one every month. It depends on if you're feeding your dogs raw or they're in highly contaminated areas. So yeah, I got the whelping box. I got everything. I got it all. I mean, it looks a mess right now. But yeah, I created my own whelping box. I got the thermometer, the Digitech thermometer. It cuts on, cuts off. It activates the fan. I got the Inkbird for the humidifier. It cuts the humidifier on and off. This is our puppy pad. Regulates, I got this so it cuts it on, it cuts off. I can set it at a temperature. It gets too hot, I can turn it off. So yeah, man, I actually made this myself. I installed a cooling fan inside of there. We got the humidifier for the puppies. And then we do have the oxygen machine down here. So I'm going to put that in there soon. Like I said, we're on 35 days with her. I mean, look at the girl, man. The nipples showing. That dome, that bone, that body. You know what I'm talking about? And the boy we ran her to, he's just going to bring that. His bone is just even more retarded than her. So we're going to bring that into our camp. I'm going to be excited to see how they turn out. Man, there's our outside kennels right there. We got boys outside. We got Ghost out there. He's a Ghost Try, so I call him Ghost. So he's a Ghost Try. We got HBK Kennels on Coco Lotto. You know what I'm talking about? She outside, she out back. We took her to John Campos, Wasabi son, Tommy Boy. She did not take. I think she dissolved her puppies. We did a ultrasound around 35 days. We seen maybe 3 or 4 puppies. By day 60 come, she wasn't showing that she was pregnant to me. She wasn't picking up weight. Her appetite wasn't changing. Her nipples hadn't dropped. They dropped to a certain point and then they stopped. So I was kind of leery whether or not she was pregnant. And then day 60, we took her in to get a progesterone test, just to see where she's at. And Dr. Kiefer confirmed that she was not carrying a litter. So I was kind of bummed. I spent a lot of money for the stud fee. But the type of guy that Joe Campos is, he told me, hey, look, we locked it in. We can run it back. No worries. So I'm excited. So the next time she come in heat, we already locked in. I've already paid for it. Boom. Hopefully we can run her with him. And then we've already ran him with her. So I'm gonna keep a puppy from that, and I'll keep a puppy from both. And then I'll probably run them back. Just to double up on that bloodline, make sure we getting that structure, that dome, making sure that, we're doubling up on it. I mean, because the structure on all my girls, my pockets, my pocket bullies is all right. I mean, man, I got some nice pockets. Now, of course, these are our exotics, He's exotic, she's exotic. So, we got some things coming on that. Stay tuned for that. Here soon, shortly, after she drop her puppies, maybe I might be thinking about incorporating HarrisBullyKennel, the fluffy Frenchies. That's my next move. That's the wave, the Rojo. Yeah, man, we just the pink, the Rojo, all that good stuff. We want it. We want it. We want that fluffiness. We want that bone, that structure, that dome. We want it here in our HBK Kennels. Our motto is that you can buy a dog. You can spend the money and get a nice dog, but only love to make it wag its tail. Dogs are not our whole life, but they make us whole. So with that being said, here at HBK Kennels, we're going to try our best to give you the quality dog at the cheapest price. When I say the quality dog at the cheapest price, no Easty Westy, no high rears, no under and over bite. Of course, a lot of exotics have them. They both have the under and under bites. You know what I mean? That's just exotics, if you ask me. But our pockets, man, every last one of them are clean. Every last one of them are clean. I made sure of that, So we're growing our kennel. We know what we're looking for. We studied the game a lot before we came in it. That's the number one thing that I encourage people to do is when you come in this game, study it. Make sure you know what you're looking for. Make sure you're breeding for what you want. Make sure you're doing that blood work, man. Finding out, your dogs, what they have in them, and also study your dog. Look at their structure. Find out what's good about them, what's bad about them. Try to incorporate that, enhance it, or breed it out. There's a lot of things that comes with the bully game. I've learned. It's a lot. I mean, when I tell you it's a lot, it's a lot. I see a lot of people jumping in the dog game and they just breeding, and they just doing it for the money. We're doing it for the breed. We want to breed clean dogs, as clean as you can get them. Is what we're. If a dog has, some people say if a dog has one bad feature, they can deal with it, but 2, they don't breed them. Me, I'm looking for clean all the way around. I don't even want one bad feature. I don't. I want to start off having the cleanest dog, running the cleanest dog with the cleanest dog. I don't want to have to breed out because that's setting me back. Because now I have to, on the first generation, try to breed it out. And there's no telling if I'm going to breed that out on the first generation. It might take a second and third, but I don't have that time. My goal is to breed the best quality dog off, the first generation. So when my litter drops, I'm producing nice, pups. You know what I mean? And also, I'm trying to get my pedigree stacked. I'm trying to get HBA kennel, the whole bloodline HBK kennels on there. You know what I mean? That's a lot of line breeding, inbreeding. You know what I mean? But eventually, I'm trying to get that whole pedigree to say HBK Kennels Coco, HBK Kennel Ghost, HB, all my dogs on this paper. And then when I get to that point, it's gonna be a wrap. There's a lot of things to it. So much invested. We've got cages everywhere. There's another cage out there. Man, we just been investing and working as hard as possible to get where we need to go. Spending money after money after money to get there. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of things that you don't even take in. You don't take. There's a lot of things that you really don't know that you're gonna have to do until you're in that situation. Like, man, we're doing so much, like stuff like this. The core support, 4-in-1 vitamins, making sure your dog get those every month. Like her, she's in heat. Of course, we give her her prenatal vitamins. It's called Oxy Mama. We got worm medicine. We got dogs that got skin allergies. And you gotta give them. Some dogs are allergic to chicken. Some are grain free. There's a lot of things to incorporate and to know about before you get in here. Some dogs are even fucking allergic to grass. Excuse my language, but there's some dogs that's even allergic to grass. So, you gotta. There's a lot of things that you have to look out for. Make sure you know what you're looking at, and man, I'm just excited because we're starting on the right track, and things are going for me pretty good. I invested so much. I mean, this cage right here that they're in, I have 4 of those. Those are $450 a pop. You might as well say $500 after taxes. It's a lot of money. You do the math. That's $2,000 right there. Cages, not to mention the kennels, and I put concrete in there because I don't like my dogs being in the ground on the ground. I like them up off the ground. Dog food every month. I go through a bag of dog food, a 40-pound bag of dog food with the 5 dogs I got. I go through that in about a week. So, I was feeding them Bully Max. Bully Max, if you know anything about Bully Max is a very expensive dog food. I just wasn't seeing a result that I should be seeing spending that quality money. So we went back to Wholesome. It's got a lot of grain, it's got no corn or wheat or soil in it. It's got your, I think it's called taurine in it for the heart, for a healthy heart. Then, of course, it's a grain-free, gluten-free dog food, because a lot of my dogs is for, they allergies. A lot of the bullies, they have the allergies. A lot of the Frenchies do too as well. And it's for all life stages. So I can feed that one dog food to puppies and to the big dogs. There's a lot of things that you got to learn. There's a lot of things that we're still learning. We're not all the way there, but we know we have a vision. We know where we're going, and we're going to execute that. We're going to stick to the script. I do have a lot of good blood for my city where I stay at. I have a lot of blood. Like I mentioned to you, I got the wasabi. I will have some wasabi blood. I got John Gotti blood. I got Mr. Indy 500. What else? We got he's Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty. He's a direct Pooh Shiesty. Look at him, man. That boy's nice, man. He gonna bring that dome, that girth. He gonna bring all that to the kennel, man. We just can't wait to see how he develops. Just can't wait, man. He's gonna be nice, man. That Lilac Try. He's nice, man. I'm telling you, he's gonna be nice. Look at that bone on him, man. He's only 4 months. That's all he does is sleep. He's gonna be a big boy. Short, compact, thick. I mean, man, look at that neck. He got the neck. He's got the body. I mean, he's all there, man. You can't go wrong with him. I'm excited to see how he turns out. Of course, we got Lotto, big Lotto, not the little one. You know what I'm talking about? She's gonna bring a lot to our camp too as well. Uh, I know here in Indianapolis, a lot of people are looking for that Merle. A lot of people don't like it, but that's the wave now. So we try to incorporate that in our camp. You know, we know number one, you don't breed Merle. No. So there's a lot of things that come with just buying dogs that you have to know. Merle is a no. If you know anything about Merle blood, you do not run Merle to Merle. Repeat, you do not run Merle to Merle. You can't, man. When you run more to Merle, you run your chances of, you know, bad. There's a lot of things in the Merle because really Merle is kind of like a bad trait to have, they say, and there's a lot of health effects that come with running Merle to Merle. So you want to stay away from that. So we're gonna make sure we don't run Merle to Merle. We're looking at feet. We're looking at the easty westy. We're looking at the high rears. We're looking at the over and under bites. There's a lot of things that we're trying to incorporate in our kennel, and there's a lot of things that we're trying to stay away from. We know what clean dogs look like, so we want to keep our dogs clean. I don't even know if we're gonna open this first litter up to the public. I might try to keep every last one of them. I don't know. I just don't know yet, but there's so many directions we can go. We're excited. I just appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like I told y'all, we're gonna come with more and more graphic on a day-to-day basis. Uh, I do so much. I run a full-time job. I got a salary job. Then I have a business on the side. I have actually two businesses on the side, but and the bullies being one of it. So there's a lot of things that a lot of time I don't have, but we're gonna try to make that up for you. We're gonna try to make that up for you. We're gonna try to come to you live, direct every single day. We're gonna try to share at least one video. That is my goal. Every single day, we're gonna try to share one video. You're gonna see the ups and downs, the ins and outs, the good, bad, and ugly. You know what I mean? I believe those things that make a kennel are those things that people look and say, okay, I watched this man grow his kennel. He started with this dog and he moved. Now, granted, we started, I say, last year. In that last year time, I wasn't able to really get too many good videos for you. And then I made a video once we got our first dog, right? Or our first two dogs. Now I'm at 7, right? And in that time between having a 2 to 7, I only made one video. You know what I mean? So a lot of this is gonna change. Y'all gonna see a lot. Some dogs I like I display. Some dogs I won't. Because we want y'all to want more. We want y'all to know that we're working. We want y'all to see the results. We want you to tune in. Um, We're not doing this for money. Of course, all our dogs are in our house. You know what I mean? So we love our dogs. Granted, we got some in the house. I mean, outside. But right now, I'm in the process of. I just had my garage built, so I'm getting power there. Once I get power in that garage, I'm gonna epoxy the floors, and then once I epoxy the floors, I believe all our dogs are going in the garage. All of them have a spot in there. Epoxy floors. They're gonna have heat, AC. Uh, Man, I'm gonna do it right, man. I'm gonna do it right. Um, it's gonna be my, we call it the man cave. That's where everything goes down from our racing to our. Who is that? What's the matter? So no, it wasn't Rocco. It sounded like Lotto or no, it's Hazel. It's Hazel. Yep, cause she wanted to get out. Hazel girl. So yeah, man, we got a lot. We got a lot going on. We're gonna try to bring y'all a lot of footage in the midst of us having a lot going on. We're constantly upgrading our kennel. We're constantly getting better. We're constantly incorporating new dogs in our kennel, new blood in our kennel. Um, man, I wanted to have flavors. I wanted to have flavors. When I say flavors, I mean I don't want you. I'm trying to sell your dog, right? I'm pitching to you to try to sell your dog. You say, well, I want some of this blood. Oh, I got it. You know what I mean? I got a lot of different blood in my yard. A lot of different color. I mean, I got fawns, I got merle, I got a blue tri, I have a lilac tri, I have a ghost tri. So I got some, I got some flavors, and we're still not stopping there. Like I mentioned to y'all, we're gonna try to get into the fluffy game, the Frenchie fluffies. Of course, like I do before I do everything, I learn the game before I start. You see what I'm saying? I learn it. I know what I'm looking at. I understand what I'm looking at, and then I try to incorporate that in my camp. It's all trial and error because you never know. Things can go a different way. Um, I've had have had a litter of 9 puppies, and 8 of them die. You know, I've spent money for progesterone tests and AIs and stud fees, and the dog not take. So there's a lot that comes with this bully game. When these people selling y'all these dogs and they giving y'all these prices, man, just know and respect the price, man. Because now if it's ridiculous, if you look at the dog and the dog, let's just say he asking 3K. If the dog doesn't look like 3K, I wouldn't buy it. If it doesn't look like a 3K dog, don't buy it. That's just as simple as that. But just because we're asking 3K, I mean, if the dog looks like 3K and we're asking 3K, 9 times out of 10, we know what we got. You know what I'm saying? And I price dogs accordingly. I'm not gonna bust your head over a dog that's really you know, pet quality. I'm not gonna ask you 3K for a pet quality dog. I'm just not. If I know that dog has flaws, I'm gonna be up in front with you. I'm gonna say, hey, look, are you looking to get into breeding dogs, or you just want to have dogs and you want to have a pet, or what is it that you're looking for? And I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, this dog right here has Easty Westy, so I wouldn't breed it if I was you. You know, I'm very open to people. I'm not in this game to for specifically for the money, because as you know, when you buy dogs, you just can't come into the money. It takes a while to develop that. You got to buy a boy, you got to buy a girl, then you got to run them two together. Not necessarily, but you can buy a girl, have a stud fee, but that girl has to mature, and it takes her about at least 13 months. 13 and 15 months for that girl to mature before she's able to even have puppies. So you've already inquired all these fees and up until that point, you see what I'm saying? And you haven't made any money. Um, I got 7 dogs. Um, this will be our first litter with Hazel as far as the bullies. So, we haven't made any money. I spent money. I'm probably Oh, yeah, we got the Pomeranians as well, So bulls and palms. That's what we're gonna be on. Bulls and palms. Straight like that. And then hopefully we're gonna be on the French. So bull palms French bull palms. You know what I mean? We're gonna be on all them. We're just growing our kennel. We're trying to get better. We're trying to be quality dogs. Um, man, I'm just excited. We're headed in the right direction. I want y'all to stay tuned. We're not the biggest. We're not the best. I don't claim to be, but we're working. We're getting there, and eventually y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. Is anything I do, man. I mean, anything I do, I go hard. I don't half step it. Nothing I do. I'm just that type of person. I'm a bull. I'm a Taurus. So I go hard on everything I do. You know what I mean? And I plan on doing that with the bully game. You know what I mean? I plan on giving it all I got. There's no giving up. Um, so yeah, we're excited. We're trying to build our channel. So if you like some of this content that we coming with y'all want to see us grow, y'all want to see what we're able to produce, like, subscribe, share, because eventually we're going to keep giving you content. You're going to see the transition from when we first started to where we at. And hopefully we gain y'all respect. So with that being said, man, if y'all could hit that like button at the bottom, hit the subscribe button. HBK Kennels. If y'all don't know, we're out of Indianapolis, Indiana. I do have a litter coming soon, like I mentioned to you. Direct Wasabi son with a direct John Gotti daughter. I'm telling you, they bloodline is stacked. Y'all want to stay tuned for that. If y'all looking for the y'all want to see what those puppies look like, subscribe. So when the video come across, you can see it. I'm not gonna give you all the content at once, man. Sometimes y'all gonna have to work for it like we work for it. You see what I'm saying? With that being said, I'm trying to build that relationship with you guys. We trying to build a relationship with. Hopefully, you trying to build a relationship with us. If you want to get at me, you want to inquire about the puppies that Hazel's gonna drop soon. It's gonna be coming on. Let's see, November 9th. November 9th, I think I have it scheduled for a C-section. So yeah, man, we're gonna be looking for them puppies. Hopefully, it's a nice full litter. About anywhere from 6 to 8 puppies I'm expecting. Man, and the blood, like I mentioned, man, the bloodline stacked, man. When I tell you he nice, let me go grab my other phone and show you what he looks like. When I tell you he's stacked, man, the boy nice, man. He's super nice. He is super nice. So you seen Hazel. Let me show you what he look like. And then if y'all decide that y'all want, y'all want to tune in, and y'all want to see what these puppies look like, man, stay tuned, because we going to coming at you live and direct. I'm going to try to see if he'll let me go live when we're having a C-section so y'all can see when they come out. Like I mentioned, I'm just excited, man. Like we doing a lot over here at HBK Kennels. We're working. We're going to steady work. Yeah. Let's see, here he goes right here. Oh, look at that boy. Oh, look at that boy, man. He's nice. Look at that bone on him. Direct Wasabi son. It's my girl Hazel, of course you seen her. This is when we took her to the wash. So Tractor Supply and gave her a bath. Look at that chest. Look at that head, that neck, that body, the muscles, man. She all there, baby. She all there, man. You can't go wrong with her, bruh. So stay tuned. We working. If y'all want to see what them puppies, this is actually the day we did the A&I on both of them. Look at that, boy. Yes, sir. Full tail. Yes, sir. Direct John Gotti daughter. No 7 mil clear. Direct Wasabi son. Gonna put a whole sling up. Knock a fucking water balloon. Yes, sir, bro. So we working. Shout out to Joe Campos. Man, shout out to bro, man. He looked out for me. Nose Coast Kennels. No Coast Kennels, man. Shout out to No Coast Kennels, Joe Campos. You know what it is. So we working. And we ain't letting up, man. We have our foot on y'all necks. You understand me? HarrisBullyKennels, that's our logo. We working. Tuned in. I'm not gonna bore y'all with too much. If y'all inquired about these puppies, we are taking deposits. $500 locks you in. 500 locks you in. So if you're inquiring, you want to, hit me up. 317 area code 629-2340. Again, that number is 317-629-2340. We based out of Indiana. We can't pull up on you where you at. Don't worry about that. I'll fly to you if you far enough to fly, or I'll drive to you if you close enough to drive. I will pull up on you. We will make sure that we give y'all this work, and we stand on good business. You know what I mean? We stand on nothing but good business. And we got some studs. I got Ghost, my try. I got 2 tries. One's a Ghost try, other one's a Lilac try. You seen Rocco? He that's the new up and coming stud. He gonna be retarded. And then Ghost, you seen? I haven't let you see Ghost yet, but we gonna open him up to the public real soon. So hit the line. Y'all trying to lock in. You want to inquire about these puppies? Hit me up. You know what I mean? And we'll go from there. Until then, y'all know the slogan, man. We're gonna have our foot on y'all necks. We turning up. HBK Kennels signing off.